Well, well, well. If it isn't Alan Wake of Fortnite fame. If it ain't Fortnite gaming Alan Wake himself. He's a streamer. Alan Wake's a total streamer. Talked about his book, streamed some Fortnite. Said some questionable things. You know, Alan Wake really kind of waded in when no one expected on the Israel-Palestine thing. And yeah, since then we don't really... Oh, you know, I'm taking that joke back. When I'm not opening that bucket. Nope, it's closed again. Any mentions, I'm timing people. That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. He would though, wouldn't he? He would weigh in. That's the. I don't know. I think Alan Wake would. I don't think Alan Wake with Twitter would have been a good thing. I'm putting it out there. I don't think Alan Wake should have Twitter. I don't know. I just feel... I don't know. I feel he'd say something problematic. I don't know. That's the vibe I've gotten thus far playing the game. I feel he'd say something problematic at some point in his career. Or has said something problematic. But probably like... I want to say like a really bizarrely marginalized group as well. Like, it wouldn't be like... For want of a better word, mainstream racism. It'd be something really weirdly niche. Like has beef with like Eskimo communities. The guy narrates his life, of course. It's giving his tour is a bad idea. Oh. Like some weird description as well, get him. Because don't get me wrong, chat. Like, I know people love taking swings at Lovecraft, and I really like Lovecraft. But I'm trying to think, like, most of the stories, I never batted an eyelid. I never, like, especially as a young kid, I didn't read them and think, man, I now have a distaste for black people and mixed heritage people. I never thought that. I just took everything quite literally. However, the one exception is the Reanimator, in which he describes the young up-and-coming black boxer. Now that one, even as a kid, was like, why did you spend so much time describing him? He's like a bit character. Like the importance is he dies and they get his corpse. You didn't need to spend all these paragraphs on it. That's the one time. And I feel Alan Wake has done something. There'll be like a weird paragraph in one of his books. Probably talking about his wife. Then again, we are of the headcanon that he's not married, of course. This is Alan Wake, famously single Fortnite gamer. Famously single Fortnite gamer. It sounds like an intro. Combat music. There we go. But it's a Friday, chat. It's a goddamn Friday, and it's payday. Time to start a career on YouTube with that handle. Famously single Fortnite gamer. The annoying thing is, that's kind of a catchy... Like, you shouldn't have a long name, but when you do have a long name that's good, that's pretty good. Famously single Fortnite gamer. So, FSFG. That'll be like your network. You'll eventually span out and like it'll become like a brand, like everyone comes under the famously single Fortnite gamer brand, and then eventually someone will say something bizarrely controversial on that during a podcast. I like how that's just the narrative now. Fortnite is one word. True. Yeah, FSFG. So, welcome to the new network, famously single Fortnite gaming, which then became FSFG when we kind of went corporate, and that's when people kind of think our quality kind of dipped off, but we did get a lot more members. We finally got a studio and stuff, but then things kind of got weird. As one of the founding members, I kind of start losing it. Day of the podcast where we don't watch anime, but we talk about it. Oh, what a formula for success! I take wild swings. Oh my god. Oh, why didn't I? Oh, I should have just copyrighted the idea. Imagine Like you just do a goddamn podcast in which you just take guesses. You guess about an anime and just see how many people engage or agree. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. So I've been watching Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? And I gotta admit, season 3 kind of like reversed the formula. It's more about her and just make up random shit. But I don't know, try and be a little bit obscure with it. It's a winning formula. YouTube is full of watch someone who knows nothing about a thing react to the thing videos. So Demon Slayer, it's a sequel to this Goblin Slayer that went around a while. Oh. It's pretty much the same thing. I think they actually reused some original shots from Goblin Slayer, but just like drew the demons over the top. It's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping for some new animations from such a good studio. Having the Goblin companion to the Goblin Slayer was a brave move, and I for one, I'm quite happy to see that. They're really moving on the sort of racial profiling that was like really evident in the early series. I understand they're making a prequel to Boruto about his dad. Now we just watch Boruto and make up fact like, yeah, and just like, man, we should really learn more about Naruto. Like he seems like such an interesting character. Like, yeah, how come he knows that guy? Like, who is he? Oh god, this is a little tempting. Just to release them as YouTube shorts, and make it look like there's a podcast like out there, but isn't real. It's just completely staged. It's nothing but clips of like, oh, why do I love this? There's this complete fake show. I'll put it on the agenda. Yeah, this could kind of work. There's nothing but staged YouTube shorts of absolutely outrageous garbage. Brought to you by FSFG Daily. Famously single Fortnite gaming. And that's like one of those really bad intro. You know the ones I'm talking about. Like they have like the intro and outro things that take like 3 minutes and the video itself is only like 5. Apparently that is a thing. YouTube shorts that look like a clips of a COD pass, but the cover doesn't exist. There we go, I knew it. See, this is the thing. Originality's dead, chat. I'm just catching up to all the con artists out there. I don't think fast enough. Oh god, I'm gonna have to have a fiddle with that. I really have to have a fiddle with that. Wait, is that the Warhammer one? Is that the Warhammer one? Where the guy looks like he's talking about Warhammer with his friend, but is that the one? Because if anyone told me that was like a fake podcast, I'd believe it. Or was that going to be the actually only genuine podcast and I'm awful? I think there's a few. That makes sense. Famous a single Fortnite gaming bro. In the game. Like, yeah, kind of EA kind of opening, you know? Challenge everything. Like, it'll do the challenge everything logo, but then put a really worrying symbol up for, like, from a different group or something. Like a subreddit. Or a 4chan board. Challenge everything X. It just appears on the screen. Oh. I love how that, yeah, see, this is the peak thing. You're tired from the week. I've not even had a Red Bull or anything. I've just got water and a dream, and my body is filled with Wendy's because... I've said it before, chat. When in Europe, I will order Asian food because it's something I can't get. Now it's everywhere. I'm ordering burgers and pizza when I have a lazy night. So I'm filled with not only just basic bitch burger, not even Japanese burgers. This is Wendy's. I went to Wendy's, chat. I got some fries, a melon soda because melon is superior flavor and needs to spread across the world. And then I got a burger with no bread. I got a patty of meat. They put the lettuce and tomato and cheese and mayo on it. and then they took another patty and put it on top and gave it to me. So they gave me basically a double bacon and cheese with no bread. And it's good, chat. I for one have broken the bonds of gluten. I'm not slaves to bread as you all are now. I've moved beyond. I've freed myself from the shackles of the baguette. I've not quite freed myself from the shackles of a good panini. That's still got places to go. But sometimes you need trash, you know? Like, I can get really good ramen. I can get really good sushi anytime I want, and I do. But sometimes you want garbage. Sometimes you want trash. And Wendy's fills the hole. It do. Hire me, Wendy's. Sponsor me. Wendy's. It fills the hole. Brought to you by famously single Fortnite Gaming. Sponsored by Wendy's. Wendy's, look me up. Check me up. I'm willing to sell out. Give me a Wendy's avatar. I'll do it. I'll wear a Wendy's shirt. I'll, like, inconspicuously drink from my Wendy's brand cup. I'm always like, okay, if you're going to sell out, I feel there's two ways of doing it. You either, like, are so successful it's kind of a brand deal, or you wear it. You wear it like a badge. And just trust people not to be dumbasses, basically, and be like, oh my god, I can't believe he's, like, sold out. It's like, nah, it's called paying rent. As long as they're making the same content. As long as you're not changing your content to, I only play burger-themed games now, I think you're fine. Did anyone remember back in the day when people used to be accused of scripting videos and stuff? That was a big one. Like, for like Minecraft videos, people get accused of scripting from funny bits, and then people started yelling about it on streams and stuff. It's like, God, I can't imagine putting in the extra effort, to be honest. I think it would honestly be more effort to script than to just speak garbage and see what's funny. And I can assure you, I've been talking garbage on this channel a lot. And it's come out well for me, you know. There's good clips, there's bad clips. But you know, it's all content, it's all engagement. It's all engagement. I'm looking at my YouTube analytics. That's all it tells me, chat. That's all it cares about. It just give me them numbers. For those interested, though, we did recently just publish The Lord of the Rings: Return of the King on PlayStation 2. So, if you want to check that one out, do check out the YouTube channel. Which I can even link. Worst case, that was Team 4-star cheating on their Nuzlocke runs. Ooh. Oh, that was, yeah, don't do that. Don't. Just take, I mean, that's the whole point of a Nuzlocke. I feel like a Nuzlocke that goes down in flames is just as cool. There we go. There's the channel. As if it works. It links to the wrong channel. It links to the wrong channel. Well done. Well done, Nightbot. God damn it. Why would it default to the new? Now I'm confused. I don't... Why would it do that? Why? That hurts my brain. Alright. We're prying over Nightbot. Come in, Nightbot. We're prying open the lid, chat. Nightbot! Nightbot, come here! Commands. Custom. YouTube. Edit. Yeah. Go to Puddin's VOD seller. Yes, the wrong one. What? underneath. Yeah, yeah. Submit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm trying to use an AI image creator to make the logo for FG, and keeping telling me my unsafe image content detected, and I have no idea what. Even better. Oh, and it has to be really obviously AI art as well, just to really up that engagement. Really up it, you know? It's got to be obvious. I want extra fingers on things that don't even have fingers. What's that? Okay, let's see if the YouTube thing updated. There we go. There we go. There's the YouTube channel. There's also various other commands, such as... I trained Nightbot to say my name. It's not a sex thing. I mean, not that it would be. I just need to reassure you it's not. Alright? It's not a sex thing. Say my name, Nightbot. Say my name. Oh, this is a good intro. Hello, Tori. Welcome. We've got to say, welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to the think tank. For famously single Fortnite Gaming, our new network, where we make fake content and use AI art. I'm gonna have to get a website. This is gold. But you know what, chat? I probably should actually try and play the game tonight. That'd probably be good. I am advertising on Alan Wake. Because here's the thing, chat. If I'd had the balls, the sheer brass tacks, the manic memories, the steel tits, the brass balls and the steel tits to actually change the category to Fortnite, but I'd needed actually an army of 50 mods to deal with that crowd. Let's be real. I need more mods than I have viewers to deal with that. That's the cruel truth. But we are awake. It's Christmas, and I've threatened It's Christmas, chat. It's October, and every year I promise myself, I say I will play Alan Wake. I'll play Alan Wake. I'll get it over with. And it's been like in the time it's taken for me to actually play. Jesus, it's not even liking famously single Fortnite game. Just how much have they restricted this thing? Oh god. It learned to have pain. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, the Puddin logo is strong. It's basically built for Christmas. It's got the presence, chat. It's got the presence. That brand recognition. I'm gonna have to claim against any sort of like pudding related branding during the Christmas season. God, I'd be dead in a week. But yeah, every time I print, and so, chat, you have once again been used as an excuse for me to actually finish a game. And we're playing through Alan Wake, and I must admit, I'm still recovering from the beam of God basically nudging me and just going, kill him, you have to kill him. He's unsavable. You can't save him. You can't save. Just take the gun. As he presses the gun into my hand. I don't trust the beam of light. It's not how a benevolent creature speaks. It doesn't say he's beyond help. Take this gun. You know, like biblical stuff, it's the burning bush and stuff like that. I don't think Jesus or God or the Holy Spirit ever handed anyone a peace. You know? It just doesn't really gel with the rhetoric. Unless you're gonna do the whole, like, you open the Bible and they've got a gun inside. Then that's just cool. I don't make the rules, chat, but that's just cool. And usually a fair sign that character didn't actually care much for the Bible. If one day they were just like, man, I got like a little knife here, I can just carve out a few pages. What was that about games? Did I play games on this channel? I think I talked about playing games. Oh, look at this little swarm here today. Look at you all. Look at you all being adorable. Come here, chat. Come here. Look at you. Adorable. Little bow. Mustache. The crown. Beauty. Alright. Time to buy it. Time to actually play video games. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be like one of them video game streamers who actually plays video games. Oh god, we're gonna get the catch up as well, aren't we? Because it's like a mini series. What about that? Oh. Oh, I forgot about that. Once again, thank you, Cryptid Various, for the follow last time. I remember that one during the raid. Thank you so much. I didn't even press a key. That was a lie. Press any key to... I just moved the mouse. Right, so we turned up here alone. Because we can't write anymore because we're a hack. We basically wrote one good book and fell apart. I don't remember the helicopter. What? Oh yes, our wife. Our totally real wife. The best character in the game came to help us out. Okay, now you're just spoiling me. Steam Cloud Alan Wake, okay. Well, I've got better. Damn, now you need to kill her again. Did I not save? Chat, did I not save? Because it sounds like I didn't save. I'm sure I saved the end of the session.
Ow, I am so glad.
I don't think we were this far on from this, were we?
You're here.
Were we?
A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Yeah, whoa. We got to the next chapter. What's this? Episodes. Normal. There we go. Yeah, we were. This was it, right? Wait, the specials? What? Am I dumb, chat? Am I stupid? What's the special? Is that the DLC?
Previously on Alan Wake.
Oh shit, that one.
Something I only know as the Dark Presence.
That's gonna spoil or something. Is that really the only save we got? Alright, sod it. Sod it. So apparently I need to make double damn sure about the saving. Bubs.
Ow! Ow, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are
No,
weird.
this isn't normal. I'm still upset we didn't get to see the Shadow Man. In fact, that wasn't a real thing. It's a constant disappointment. Alright. Beam the birds. Beam the birds. What about just popping with? Okay, this is easier than I remember. Just bullying them with a torch.
Ow, make them go away, please!
Okay, I'm doing it. Oh, I didn't like that. Ow, I thought they hit me as well. Ah! I forgot about Bird Box. Oh, stop. Fine. Flares it is then, you idiots. I'm still bothered. I swear the game did not save the way it should. I am blaming the game rather than myself. That feels the only sensible thing to do. Might actually get me. Strange tempo for a boss. These aren't innocent crows. These are darkness crows. It's different. Innocent crows would have left the upstanding creatures that they are. Oh, I'm pointing the torch at you. Bird dodge. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna die, apparently. I'm just gonna die.
They're gone.
Barry!
Hey, Al.
I'm sure they have a reason to want to peck you dead. They do hold grudges.
You were having a psychotic episode, man.
Let's shine a light in his face. Fuck you.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the kidnapper.
Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared.
You were never married, Alan.
The manuscript.
You're the founding member of famously single Fortnite gaming.
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Just cool to read. That is the height of my occult, basic motivations, chat. And I got spell books. I got occult texts.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and
Yeah,
Mr.
she sounds
Wake
completely
come
fine
get
and not
them?
sedated.
I live in the trailer park outside
Barry, please.
town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Barry.
See you soon.
Please, Barry.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear
diner.
Good girl.
Oh, she's in a place. Oh, it's literally just where we were. Okay, that's not too bad. You know what? I don't think the music got destroyed in the last part, by the way. It's incredible.
Come here.
Game over, chat.
Pretty please.
To find out the rest of the story, play the new game mode in Fortnite and go to these secret locations to trigger the story events.
Won't you say something? I need to get my bearings.
I'm kind of grooving out.
Keep on changing.
This is the mood. Oh wait, oh no, I need to save the chat. No.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Well,
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
not true.
The killer. You're my
could've-
best
you
friend,
could've
and
told
I'm
the
worried
police
that you're not
multiple
right in the
times.
head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker.
You should
We
tell
have
the
an FBI agent here, Agent Knight.
You should tell the FBI agent she's been kidnapped.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
You really should tell any.
Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archive.
I'm sorry, I gotta wait,
This
what was that?
place-
I went to opticians this week, and one of the three glasses I'm getting are Fortnite spectacle frames. Now I'll be a gaming god. It was Fortnite branded on the inert part that nobody can see when you wear them. No idea why. All the more reason to get them. Hell yeah, bragging rights, man.
Is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious
What?
deaths, urban legends come true.
What?
And get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
I'm sorry,
Well,
what?
you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake
What?
was a doorway to the underworld.
What?
I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
Which god?
there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now,
Zane.
some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go on an adventure. I'm not that bothered about my...
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Rose was a bold woman. I was there with my partner, not separated for 2 seconds, and she was just like, I am down to do things to your
Just follow
body. She
me.
was very
It's not
forward.
far.
Former NFL kicker Zane Gonzalez? Yes. Gonzalez? Is that you? Yes. I retired and became a writer. Come on, I know there's more episodes of the Twilight Zone hidden around here. Come on. Give it up. Give it up.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Oh yeah, you look so busy. Don't know why I'm taking swings. I'm upset. Okay, I'm upset. My wife, maybe not wife, is missing. There are spirit demons. I utterly refuse to ask the police and proper authorities for help. And I've got writer's block. So am I even a writer at this point? I'm just a person with pages. I'm like a lumberjack with a lathe. You know, I've just got stacks of just really thin
Yeah,
wood.
how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
That feels like a way bigger deal than you're making that out to be. That's a huge
Aw,
deal.
Give me a break, mister. Can we just get a move on?
That's a really big deal that a huge boat just landed in the trailer park. Because it's either someone's dumping stuff in vehicles or they're like testing a medieval catapult or something. That's like a huge deal that you were very underplaying. Randy's dogs! Oh my god, Randy. So look at that menu. Not my way. Oh my fucking way. Alright. Alright. Oh, it's spelt dog as well. Alright. It's one of those famous small tornadoes no one sees during the night. Famous dog. Alright. The big dog. Monster dog. Belly burster. $15. Taco dog. Taco dog? A dog and a taco? Trailer trash dog. Yes. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of food you need sometimes. Hot dog, chili dog, the classics. Specials. Granny Claus clam chowder. Sparkling River Special. Asgardian chicken parmesan. Cauldron Lake deep fried plate. Ooh. Zany chicken fried steak. And rabbit food. You got salad with chicken, small side salad, extra dressing. What's this at the bottom? Extra fixins. Just ask for them. Oh, from 6 p.m. to midnight. Damn. 2 p.m. to midnight. That's wow. Randy's dogs, but the menu spelled as dog. I respect this. There's some business going on here. Where have I walked around? Oh no, okay, fine. Oh my god, I'm waiting. You're taking forever. Oh man, just be a colossal douche. Wait. Is this a trailer? Oh, did I trigger something? What? I did! Oh. Time skip.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara
what?
Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake
Barbara
just
Jagger,
a week
what a
earlier.
name.
They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Yeah, that sounds quite human, to be honest. Also, I'm getting more and more worried about this very obviously, like, it's like, oh, they're just fairy tales. You can't just say it's just fairy tales when people are genuinely disappearing and being killed. It's like, no, that means something's happening. You don't get to excuse that as like, oh no, that's just, you know, like, it's why we keep building on Crystal Lake. Jason's not real. Those are just some random psycho killer. It's not Jason. Yeah, there's still psycho killers though.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Well, my wife has been gone for like 2 days, so I'm having an affair. I can't be expected to wait.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake.
I'm leaving.
I'm so glad you're here.
Barry.
Rose,
protect
you
me.
have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Man, we're gonna go into this trailer park, and that guy that runs it is just gonna hear me shoot her, isn't he?
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's...
Are we really... You really saw nothing amiss.
Barry! What?
No one talks like that. Why did... I just feel Alan is not aware of his own writing drugs that he's apparently slave to. And here becomes the immediate question. What has she drugged them with? How did she get her hands on it? She drugged them with the shadow juice.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barbarous skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You
My
must
barbarous
turn the
skin?
lights
What?
on.
You like a dad ghost?
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
Alan Wake is not Alan Slip. Excellent. I just saw that before Gumball got your hits. They write ironically. Only the most, like, bizarre and violent Sonic fanfics. Graphic.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I feel you could make a lot of
I can't
comments
tell
there.
reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
What?
She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another
Jagger's
writer
alter
under
ego,
similar
Barbara
circumstances,
Jagger.
Thomas Zane. The genre of the story
Barbara
seems to be
Jagger.
shifting. It's turning into
It
a
works.
horror
It kind of
story.
works.
I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Bunch of FSFG pics in the Discord for people to check out. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have a glance? So. Oh no, the branding! No! What even is anime? Famously single Fortnite gaming. Oh. Oh no. It's actually kind of good. No. No. Oh, I could see this. Oh, I love it and I hate it. Oh. Oh. It's the future of the brand, chat. It's the future. I've got to flourish in this environment you don't understand.
Rose took a day
Barry's
from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
He is just, like, wow, Barry. Rose? You okay?
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today?
Also, again, looks so messed up. Alan Wake and his
Much
agent
hate
turned
for
up to
Rose.
Rose's cabin and
Something
spent
had
24
used her to
hours
get to
there.
me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's
Oh, Rose is
specials? Thank
unrecoverable.
you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Didn't even try. Didn't even try.
Deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
You are, Barry. You deserve better than this. You really do. Like, the writer's job was to write, and he's not been writing. I mean, what could you have done, Barry? Ugh. Well, time to abandon everyone. Alan Wake looks up for Alan Wake, baby.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as... Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
I think they're doing some unchristian stuff in there. How's that volume, actually? Let's get the audio up. Oh, it's all at full, actually. Okay. Wait, is it my volume that's down? There we go. Yeah, it's the headphones that's down. That's fine.
Possible. There was no time to waste.
Alright, so we need to bail before the sheriff gets here, and they're gonna find a girl heavily traumatized. Yeah, everything's coming up Alan Wake.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare.
What the?
Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
What?
I had argument with Danny. You know Danny, and...
You know Danny.
I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just... Well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting.
It sounds like it's on the verge of an absolute panic attack.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
I love how we're basically saying the word foreboding repeatedly without saying the word foreboding.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Oh. Oh. Randy! Can you help us? He can't. Even in our darkest time. Oh god, this dude's gonna be all like, what did you do? And I'm just going, I did nothing, man. She drugged me.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
For what?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
Wait, what? Were they here even to arrest me? I'm sorry. I am a writer. I killed my wife, right?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
What? Who's Hemingway? Oh, was that Agent Hemingway? What?
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on.
Mr. Wake? I did kill those people, didn't I? I did. At the start of the game, I killed those people. There's no shadows. I've just been shooting people. Alright, it's good to know. I'm good we finally got answers. Hemingway and Splinter. Oh, of course they are. That's weirdly... Oh, so he meant it as a quip. Sorry, yeah. I thought like that was like his actual name. I didn't think they were trying to be, you know, smart about it. Forgive me for assuming when you're pointing guns that you shouldn't make quips. You really should be very clear with your instructions. Maybe that's a personal preference. But no, I get what you mean now. I completely spaced on that.
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Man out! Wait!
Ah! Ah! Wake! Wake up! Wake! Yeah, sorry. If there's like a dangerous scenario and people are pointing gun at me, I really don't want them to make jokes. You know what I mean? Please be very clear with your instructions. Yeah. I don't even think Alan's even sure why he's running from the FBI. What that?
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
Page. Patch.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
It needs a bard, in essence. A poet. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save. Wait, can I save? Is that a thing? No. Checkpoints. I must flee into the darkness. It's there I feel the most safe. Oh god. You're wrecked. Oh god, welcome. Oh god. Thank you so much for the raid. That's really appreciated. Am I pronouncing that right? Am I butchering? Oh god, it's the Shadow Mammoth. Oh, Gypsy Claw. I should have known. Something involving you. Should have known. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ooh, was I listening? I think she's tearing him a new one. Well, welcome, Jessica. Welcome. And yeah, Yekrats? Am I doing that right? Yekrats? Thank you so much for the raid. That's really appreciated. Yeah, I mean, you really did miss it. Can I pick up the radio? Because that you really did mess that up, Nightingale. Like, really badly. Like, you had me point blank. But welcome. We're playing through a series. Oh. Welcome to Alan Wake, a game I promised I would finish multiple times, and though it has been entered into the infamous series, I never finished. I'm gonna try and finish that. And it's also Spook Month, so obviously, Spookums. And it's mostly just me criminalizing Alan Wake, because I just don't think he's a good guy. Ah! It's the Shadow Mammoth. Oh, they're gonna get eaten by the Shadow Mammoth. That's what you get. Oh, they did. Andy!
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance.
It's Wake's doing.
They were after a writer, not a monster.
Oh, savage but true. He's not exactly a paragon of morality, Detective Brent Halligan. Yes. Like Brent Halligan, rather. I do need to return to Sound Max at some point. Or maybe you just do the original Hit the Road. That's also an option. Yeah, I love the idea of that. Yeah, so we fired our guns at him and missed, and he's clearly the man killing all our agents. You have a helicopter? Oh my god. What did I do? It's what we started the series on, actually, one of the first ones. Oh god! You don't get to stay stopped while shooting. Oh, they're dead. Oh no, bros. Oh no. The angry crows have returned. Really? That's more embarrassing than anything else, I gotta admit. Imagine being Nightingale and explain that to your superiors. Explain. You went to pick up an author for charges. Alright, you went to pick up an author. Alright. And you lose a helicopter and a number of local deputies. Also, I love that guy's called the cops and actually check on Rose himself. That still kind of bothers me.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Oh.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you... Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him.
He's drunk.
Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being blamed.
He's armed and dangerous, possibly with an anti-air. Yeah, so why am I getting blamed for everything?
Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Also, I love these. I'd love to spend a little trip in one of these somewhere, like a proper forest outpost. Alan Wake and Bake. Oh my god! Don't make me want to play. Don't make me want to play Cooking Mama. Don't make me want to play cooking games. Oh, cool. I could go harass the radio guy.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
I could protest my innocence by breaking into the radio station. Armed and known psychopath Alan Wake. Firewatch stream when... I've heard mixed things about that game.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My wife has been kidnapped. I keep forgetting.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Give beam. Give beam. Love that game. Battery's greater than waifu. As long as you know you're for a walking sim, you should be fine. Ah, okay. As long as that's okay then. The greatest mechanic, starting generators. Oh, that's not in a healthy position, is it? Beam! Yes. Yeah!
The old generator conked out.
Damn it.
I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
I'm not liking this. Let's go. Kick. What? The whole fuel tank shook loose? Oh, I'm... Sorry. Nah. So basically, everything's being blamed on Alan Wake, and everyone's really just embarrassing themselves because they're really just incapable of dealing with me, apparently. Because I have been escaping rather notoriously badly and making a number of very unwise decisions along the way. So I'm sure the man that wants the magical book is going to just give you back your wife. He sounds like a very reasonable human being. Yay. Batteries are more viable than wife right now. Give. Have you seen The Quarry? Oh god, yes. I can't go through those games. I just can't. That entire genre is so just... Everyone acts so bizarrely and it just annoys me. It's so painfully bad. Yeah. Which is a shame because it's got some cool things. I recognized
the flashbang grenades.
What?
They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Why do you know what a flashbang looks like? Alan. Oh my god, they really are just losing cops constantly. This is a bad time. Flashbang! Because he's played any game ever. Like, I'm trying to think of, True, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, he's played any game. So yeah, we probably know a lot more about Ordnance than we should. As a result. What was I going to say? Yeah, like, there's one... Is it the Quarry, the one that's set, like, in Afghanistan or Iraq, and they find, like, ancient vampire, like, creature things that have been stuck in a tomb for centuries, and it's actually got a really cool story. But the storytelling's so bad as a result of that you can just pick dumb things all the way through, and everyone acts really weird.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
Would they talk about the chaos I'm doing?
Hey, buddy, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus.
Alan Wake just took everyone on in hand-to-hand combat. It's like goddamn Fahrenheit out there. Or Indigo Prophecy.
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
Still?
Oh, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
Oh god, they're going to get like an FAB on me.
As soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
The ghost boat best of them have been able to tell from Twitch streams. Ah! God, it makes me ghost boats. That's annoying. It's great when people leave flashbangs in the woods. I mean, it's what I'm going to do if I own property. I'll leave strange things in the woods. I've already told you all to leave strange things. Like I said, if I die and end up in a coffin, like I want chains around that coffin. I want claw marks left on the inside. I want to mess with some, like, you know, in the future archaeologist. I want to leave some weirdness for them to deal with. You know, put some weird stuff in there. Wall up a room in a house and fill it with figurines. You know, leaves a legacy. Makes someone's day weird. Flashback. Flashback. Stop resisting. I'm liking these flashbangs, chat. I feel powerful. Oh no, angry darkness. Flashbang! Cinematic dodge. I'm just gonna yell that now, flashbang and run away. Really, I want to say that's basically my martial arts style. If I could, I totally would have flashbangs. Screw self-defense weapon, I'm just carrying flashbang. It'd be a bad time for everyone involved. Flashbang. God, it solves so many of my problems. I don't carry a personal defense weapon, just this bandolier of flashbang. It's got a pointed stick. Hey, they've been kicking my ass, so that's a valid, like, actual thing to be, like, scared of. Flashbang. I could, like, maybe not say the word flashbang, but it just feels natural. Flashbang. Embarrassing. Imagine being born of the darkness and just modern day machines kick your ass. Kind of embarrassing, really. Like, the darkness is like, what the hell? Why would you stop saying that? It's two fun words combined in every word. True, true.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Flashback!
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Oh, friend. I'm spinning like the flashbang by the pin around a finger. I need to talk. His face against the glass.
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just...
Don't say it! Oh no, the cops are gonna shoot us both. Yeah, tell him Carl should ignore the trailer. Flashback! Oh.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
The FBI agent's trying to kill me. Stop making writing puns.
Whoa, everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
What?
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
You really should, like, arrest him. You're well within your rights. It's like when you open doors like that. It's his presence. It's also just the power of etiquette, chat. I couldn't open. He's recording. It's like me. I actually have a strange bubble that surrounds me.
Even if it kills me, you hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
Are you really
shitting
shitting
so
me?
many cliffs, it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Okay, one, he's clearly just trying to kill me, but is he really just yelling random or is that really the height of this bit? Really? Flashback! And I'm away, like goddamn Batman. It should really be easy to track me. Just follow the noises and the blinded people I'm leaving in my wake. In my wake! Ah! And just like that, I made myself sad with puns. Remember to pun safely. If not at all, if can be helped. Puns are the enemy. Guys, what are you doing? This was gonna end badly. You knew it would. Ah, you bitch. Throwing ice ones are the worst. Flares! Oh, I've run out of flashbangs. And just like that. Oh! But I have a firearm! Okay, I can live with that. Maybe I can shoot the FBI agent, therefore de-escalating the situation. Though I'm honestly surprised the cop didn't shoot. Because surely, like, a cop... Oh god, that's a good question. If an FBI agent just straight up is going to kill someone for no reason. Ow! Oh no, these aren't just cops. I sure hope they're shadow people and not cops. Oh, what's this?
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
What? I think... I've still got it, chat. I've still got it loaded. I'm never going to unbind that. What? Why would you... Is like an arena thing? Why do I need that? Oh, is it this evil noise, maybe? No. Oh. The darkness controlled the tape. Yes, I feel I'm aware at this point. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Well, didn't have to be this way. Flashbang out. Don't look at the explosion. Tragic. I'm just gonna wander off. There's some of them left, but oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Again, ancient evil, primordial. In the beginning there was darkness. And then the gods said, let there be light. The darkness hated it. And then proceeded to get clowned on by a monkey. Embarrassing.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole.
You might be running a little biased here.
It wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly,
where is
why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Okay. Ah, it's time to get out of this town, chat, and go on the lam. I knew this day would come. We got energizer batteries. We got the special one and lithium. Wow, we have truly been spoiled.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark.
That's clearly not your wife. That's clearly some weird evil thing.
I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking
Is she dead in New York? Is my wife dead?
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell.
You sound really out of it. Yeah, you don't really exactly sound that threatened, to be honest.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
I do love the book. Single Alan Wake has now hallucinated. He's the VTuber waifu. If you want to see more of a breakdown of that reveal from the Fortnite video, you're going to have to check out Famously Single Fortnite Gaming, where we're going to be doing an episode breakdown with the boys. Cut to like a 2-second YouTube clip short that doesn't exist. Which links to a podcast that doesn't exist. Who's breathing? Ah! Oh, we're doing this now, huh? We're doing the... Well, alright then. Are we doing this, huh? Oh, these dudes. Oh, what's with these random slabs? Ah! Okay, that might come up the little races. It was the tracksuits, all right. And I've been playing Stalker. I've been looking up Stalker. All right?
Hello.
It's my go-to assumption if someone's in tracksuits, all right.
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please.
Oh my god, it's forcing me to slow. Oh, this is the worst.
Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna
Oh
go
my god, it's making me do some typing again. Oh.
Cooperate.
Now you knew the player might die there
The
because of your
connection had been
bullshit
terrible,
spawning them
but
quietly.
that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong.
So that was
somehow.
bullshit. I've got a
But she had
massive
called
bullshit.
me.
And it takes some of your ammo. Alright, let's see if I don't get, like, murdered by slabs. Murdered by just random dudes. Were they even shadow people? Or was I just mugged? Like... You can do it again? No, bitch. Oh, don't despawn them. Don't you dare pity respawn them after you pull that shit. Oh, there we go. Where's Happy Knife Man? Ah! Ow. Oh. What? You on shadow? That was messy. That did not go as planned at all. That loot area was a trap. Purely, that was just his resources that we want you to spend immediately.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Because it could be where the ghost pipes are, singing pipes. Singing pipes. Horrible. No, that's like deeply ingrained in my head. Thank you,
The darkness that was pursuing
thank you,
me
Metro.
was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Oh, flare. What do you want from me? Ow! Dead.
On the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun mechanic. That's not annoying at all. Alright. So basically I need to, like, shoot beams at the doorway and just dodge everything else somehow?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Beam, you dog. Ow! Get me out of here. Ow! Yeah. Oh my god, the batteries do run out so badly. It sucks. Oh my god.
Sword on the opposite shore.
Alright.
I hoped I could find
All
a
right.
from there.
I can see why people complained about the batteries and why it looked really bad for Energizer, because apparently Energizer batteries don't last for more than 2 freaking seconds. I'm just gonna try and, like, scum back through it if I can. I'm not engaging with it. It's just gonna be that way.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger.
Well, it's gonna be like there's, like, some kind of mechanic I don't understand. Nope, it's just... Okay, any advice? Like,
I hoped I could
because shining the light doesn't seem to help that much, because I'm shining the light, I'm not moving. So, what does it want from me?
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
I get it, cinematic, look her up. Okay. Let me out. No, just won't let me, okay. Wanted that this time? Okay, I'm very confused by what you want then. Did you let me pass last time? So last time must have been a fluke. I can't kill inanimate objects. Do you want me to shoot them? Can I shoot the object? I guess I'll try a flare.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Yeah, cinematic. Yeah, get over it. Oh yeah, so before was a fluke. It was just a fluke. I am baffled. I shine my torch at it. So I don't shine my torch at it, then I guess.
I could find a car
because the story says don't shine your torch at it because it like gets agitated. So I just dodge. Apart from the bits at the start, which I can kill. Am I stupid? Okay, is this like weirdly like explained, or am I just stupid? I'm willing to have both timelines exist. Like what?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger.
Because in a game where you're meant to point your torch at anything, introducing something you don't point your torch at is kind of weird. Look at that, I'm just dead. What?
Sword on the opposite shore.
What are you meant to do here? That is genuinely confusing me now. Do I just not engage with them, but they block my path? If I shine the light on them, they get agitated? Why is this the wall? Why is this the difficulty be for me? Literal bits of piping.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
No, it's still hitting me. Ow. Ow. God. Oh god. Alright. I bullshitted my way through. Okay, I'll read this. When you get closer to the other end of the darkness and start hurling objects that it's taken over at you, the best defense here is to pop a flare and drop it at your feet, at least ahead of you, as they will hold them off while you kill them with your torch. Because I was not feeling that. Like, I was trying to kill them, but... Yeah, okay, I'll remember that in future, though, thank you. Because they're bound to appear again. They're not just going to only appear there, surely.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left. No guilt either. Not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream.
What?
I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
I'm sorry, what? What? Alan? Mr. Wake? What?
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Look at that big bitch. Look at it. I bet it's not much better, but I'll take it. Oh no, it's got a bigger bar. All right. Blah. Any other cool stuff before we move on? The flasks, which I have been caring about. I kind of just assumed the flasks give you extra health for some reason. I don't think they do anything of the sort. Ugh. No. Alright. Come on, you little bastards. Oh, the... Wait, are they meant to be, like, wearing hunting gear? Okay, gate open, can I just leave? Yeah, I'll leave. Fine. Hell, the others are so... Tell the other shadow people what you saw. Please, fine. Ow! Fine. Everyone dies then, I guess. Is this what you wanted? Huh? Oh my god, you gits. Ah, and you get a little bullet. No! No, I'm not dying again. Blair. Bugger off. Well, come on then. Ancient evil, my ass. More like an ancient bitch. You may be older than I can comprehend, but I am a human being. We have mined pieces of the earth and found ways to propel those pieces of earth at high speeds to kill each other and you.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness
I'm guessing that's the kidnapper we're gonna lock outside.
Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
And again, how embarrassing. An ancient primordial thing, and your weakness is light. Possibly one of the most prevalent things. And yeah, it isn't basically, it's embarrassing for everyone all around, really. I'm sorry, what? Oh, God! I'd like to leave. I'd like to leave. Then. Yeah. Skip. Just have to deal with you and these guys. Ow! Oh, you run out of the... Ah! What? That's... That's fun. That's fun to engage with. Shadow bastard. What? Ow. Stop. Stop. That truck's having a bad time on this road. Oh, insta-kill. Okay, Alan Wake. I like your presentation and stuff. Some of the execution I'm starting not to like. It's more annoying than challenging. There's probably some secret to this I'm just obviously missing, of course. These gates suck. I've not really had time to mention that. They really suck. Oh. Fucking Bellin. Ah! Let's get the hell out of here. Driving. Oh my god, yes. Oh no. Oh, I thought we were going to get like a Crash Bandicoot scene. Like where I'd like, when I drive away and it chases me.
This glad
Wait, was that a bot? Was I meant to kill that?
I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Was I meant to kill that? Because I kind of just left. Maybe some of these issues here is on my own fault. Yeah, okay. I think I was meant to actually fight that, maybe. But then again, why though? What if I just... What if no,
Today,
though?
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Why did I get out the car? There's clearly lots of more road to go, Alan. I think I'm just stressing out on stuff, Chad. I just hope Barry's okay.
I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail, I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Monologuing behind the wheel is dangerous, Alan. True. No regard for human beings. It's like it's talking. Think anything's up there, chat? Probably is. Oh, there's probably like so much stuff I'm missing. Oh. Supplies. Radio station.
This is Pat Maine, and you're listening to KBF.
Hey, can you tell them about the fact the cop tried to blow my brains out when I surrendered?
Abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son.
I mean...
I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first,
to be honest, Alan didn't surrender. Radio host was telling everyone to calm down. Yes. I was going to betray him. He just didn't know. I was always on the verge of betraying him, chat. Always just waiting for an excuse. Truly is the villainy of Alan Wake. Alright, let's get him. God, this is really giving me Body Harvest vibes for some reason. You used to be able to jump into any car, and you know, like weird. Each car would have different, like weird noises. Some would let you use your gun, some wouldn't. Some had inbuilt turrets. Ugh. Jesus. There's something special about driving in this, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just mouse and keyboard, but Jesus. Ugh. There's a certain lilt that even makes me travel sick. Am I even driving towards the mine? I didn't really check. I just started driving, chat. Alright. Remember where we parked. Raid the supplies. Wait, didn't we come here last night?
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone. That
Wait, what?
Soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't...
I only need fishing, goddammit!
See, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? Hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no.
No.
What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially...
Yeah, it's not one person, like...
How's that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe
Sounds like more like regret there, pal, I'm afraid.
Well, know, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Excuse me a second, chat. I'm getting red lights on my screen. Why am I getting red lights? Nah, it's fine. Alright. Fine. It's fine. Aww. Nice I mean, a very heartfelt counter-argument. But have you ever considered, maybe the problem's you, you know? I've had this discussion before, chat, you know, if anyone calls you an NPC, it's like, have you ever considered, have they ever considered, the reason everyone acts like an NPC around them is because you're too much effort to actually engage with like a normal human being. There's always that assumption, I think, of like, oh no, you're acting like such unmain characters. Like, no, maybe I'm just acting that way because you're not worth the actual effort. Sometimes, you know, it's perspective. It's all about perspective, chat. Duh. Ow. Ah, man. We found Alan Wake's, famously single Alan Wake, dead. In a barn. The darkness is once again embarrassed. Couldn't even do the job basic gravity could do. Visuals having some issues. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the bit rate. We're going down to like about 200. That might be a, everything's like, oh, wow. Wow.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Creepy. God, if only I knew more of the story. Putting out itself at the ground and missing, true. And on the flashlight to do his own lightsaber eyes again. Alright, where was I? So yeah, basically, you can find the entire plot of the game, but I don't care that much. I do care. It's a good game, but I've got other stuff I want to do. Like Alan, I don't care about your wife that much. Bright Falls Coal. I was reading that as two separate signs. I was like, left to go to the Bright Coal and go to the Fall Mines.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building.
I think Alan Wake's here.
The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
A goddamn mining museum. Oh, what a delight. Oh, wow. Oh. I'm gonna enjoy going through a museum. Oh, wow, that bit rate. I'm kind of hoping it, like, steadies out, chat, but, God, I'm gonna have to, like, switch. It's been quite good recently. That's annoying. Worst case scenario, we might have to switch internet servers. Oh, God, yeah, that started, like... Yeah, to give you some idea, I'm looking at the bitrate scanner and it's like absolutely fine. And then just does a massive wobbly. It's having a right wobbler. Mine is really interesting and the museum could be fun. Exactly. Time for some funnification. Speaking of, do you know what's come to Steam, chat? All the Arthur
I didn't want to go
education
outside.
Games.
Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time.
I mean, good thing we didn't tell the cops, I guess.
The bastard
that
never
FBI
showed
agent.
up.
Because the what's-his-face was going to shoot me. FBI dude. Oh, no museum?
Wait.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Oh, she's dead.
Hello?
Oh, she's dead.
I'm gonna kill him.
She's dead.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Dead. Dead wife. Dead.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
What is the darkness? My sobriety? Like, fucking the sake. What the... What? I want to leave. Let me leave. Okay, that was actually kind of cute. So I got down here. Now what? He was just holding a banana and yeah, it's all fake. I keep forgetting. Yeah, it's all in his head. There's no wife. There's no kidnapper. Alan Wake shot some people, ran someone over at the start, and that's what this is all about. So I'd love to, like, some explanation of the FBI agent. He's a little psycho.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was
Zane
young,
and Jagger, what a combination of people.
full of life.
God damn.
He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing.
Wait a minute,
And
is this
best
tied
of
to that
all,
love conversation?
She made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Barbara Jagger, Zane. And unfortunately, I think, Zane, you got a strong name, but if you're gonna get married, it has to be Jagger. I'm sorry. Like, you just have to give up the name. Jagger's too strong. It's too strong of a name. Oh my god. Oh no. I wonder what's gonna happen here, chat. As I find this bucket of revolver ammo. Double teamed. No, not like this. Not so fancy without your shadow armor, huh? Ah! Okay, that was a pretty slick move. Oh! Oh god, there's a mining cart. Minecraft! No! No! Oh my god, I lived. Oh my god. I killed the Shadow of Industry. Oh, it's a good name. Killing the Shadow of Industry. Oh, that's solid. Exactly. Fortnite manuscripts. I'm not even sure if they were shadow people. I think they just worked here. Alan Wake kills again. Can no one stop him but the brave FBI agent? Oh god, the brain's haunted. Oh great, I'm going in there. Fantastic. Ow! Ah, stop! Stop! What is this? Prop hunt box. What
the hell?
You can take the stairs, I'm curious. Will it take the stairs? Like, politely.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Follow sparky cables of shininess. See, tornado. That's not a natural. That is not a tornado. That is the shadow demon. That is not a weather formation. They deliberately run out of line of vision. Cinematic dodge. Oh god, some of these barriers don't even fit into full anymore. Oh my god. We've got the final cutscene to this, so Alan Wake 2, I suppose, which is Alan waking up on the little dock by the standing cabin with his wife knelt over him saying he hit his head. Gee, oh man. It's all a dream is one of the worst tropes though. That gets a lot of people mad. Just an FYI, there's a little delay on the stream now. Alright, anyone else want to go? We're doing this again. You get a stealth spawn behind me to annoy me. Die, train! Screw this problem. Put a stop to this. God, the train again. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, that was fun. Stun lock between two of them, that's fun. Alright, I'm gonna have to like prioritize those small dudes. I just got stun locked and hit with a train. But you know what? At least it took two people stun locking me in a train to get me down. Perish train. Perish, Thomas. Problem. I bet you can't climb small barricades. Ah, you can't! Ah! Shadows can't jump. Shadows can't jump. See? I get moody, I leave. I take my ball and I go home. Like... Like some kind of angry brat. Well, if you're gonna be a dick, I'm not gonna play. Leaves. What are you gonna do about darkness? Complain. It's the petty victories that keep you going in circumstances like this in horror games. You gotta embrace the pettiness. You know, not the most glorious, but it helps me get through. Oh no. Ow! You know what? Grenade. Flashback. No, but that's actually weirdly, and I can't describe it. For the movement, there's actually a bit of weight to the stairs. It slows you down in a certain way. I can't describe it. In fact, I notice it as well. Oh my god, game, why did you make me put the flash gun? Ah, oh, game, you spawned lots then. I knew exactly what you were doing, kid. God, we didn't have the flare, that'd be absolutely buggered. Got a cozy flask. Oh, what a story!
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves.
Uh-oh.
But these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell.
We're justifying our murders again. Just like the god puppet said.
These puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Oh no. Show me on the doll where the darkness touched you. I thought I was like a freaking DeLorean outside for some reason. You know what I miss, chat? I miss the televisions. I want to watch more television. There were some cool things.
A negative
energy you had.
Flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Oh, I can't get in the car, goddammit. Oh, it's the goo! The evil goo. Which I insist on killing. So I don't know why. Pettiness. Flashback. You gave up what our ancestors referred to as bad vibes. True. Flashback. Father, tell us of the old times. It was a day of vibe checks. What was the 2000s like? The 2020s, Father? Well, it all started, boy, with this goddamn gorilla. And from then, everything really went downhill, really.
Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt.
Oh, no.
Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
It's fiction. You can't make that stick. It also means he dies in the story, which I'm very happy to hear. Yeah. I do like the yellow paint. In the old mine. Sudden urge for Scooby game again. Flashbangs! They let me ignore the combat, so I love them. Are you shitting me? You see, Bob, I'm gonna put the yellow paint here to lure him in, right? And then when he's in there, we'll attack him. Because he'll have no weapons. And then as they come back, it's like, Billy Bob, you didn't actually put flashbangs in there, right? Oh, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh, 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 oh. No, no! Ah! Screw it, I don't want it. Wait, there are flashbangs up there still, though, right? Oh my god, Alan. Just remove the sprint limit. I hate it. Having infinite sprint would not change anything. Yeah, alright, so just give me more flashbangs, alright, so. I'm not gonna cut it. Deal with that this time. Screw that. Screw you, Alan. Find your goddamn dead wife in a cave. Whoa! What's with those visuals? Is that just my... Huh. Is that just my player mixing up, or was that really bad just then? Looks okay. What is going on that front? What are the visuals like at the moment? Like, are you getting like weird slowdown and stuff?
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
I can live with a pumpy. Alright, let's trigger you bastards. Come on. Let's get this over with. I know you're there. There we go. Evil noises. Flashback! Again, that must be very embarrassing for the darkness. All those centuries of work and waiting. Well, I have the choke point. You're basically dead. Flashback. Walks away. Oh, god damn it.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
No, it's going for the kidnap. That's why he wants the manuscript, right?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
It's not dealing with any of you. If you're gonna do this zigzaggy bullshit, I'm not having it. Holy shit, I'm actually full on batteries. To get possessed by the darkness and gunned down by Mr. Wake. How are they not noticing this massive drop in population? It's not clear if they're actually real or not, or if I'm killing actual people. Oh no. I wonder if it's a prop.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oop. What a dodge! The park ranger was real and you gunned down like a dog, yeah? Yes, probably one of them, yeah. And the guy I ran over at the start, I think. Who may have been one of the people I wrote, and he's just a really shallow written killer, and he's really miffed about it. Which is a bit full of themselves. Like, oh god, you corroded me. It's like, well, I wasn't aware of that, was I? Most people when they write books don't create worlds, so, you know. Everyone else seems to cope with existence. Even Trey. A fridge! It's a fridge! Fridge combat. Then battle train. Battle train! Without your leader, you're powerless. I'm St. Thomas the Tank Engine. Quote of day from Yakuza. What kind of nutjob adopts a stray dog just so a bunch of strangers won't drown it in a river? A lot of people would do that when given the choice between adopt this dog or I will drown it in this river. In fact, many people would also report you to the police. By the way, are the visuals smooth or am I getting like the slow down? I'm wondering if it's just my playback looking awful or if it's actually because everything else looks fine. But the bit rate's calmed down. Just double checking. Oh, I can overload it. I didn't realize that. Alright, cool. As long as it's just the playback being crap then. Which I can believe it's a bit like that sometimes. I believe saying something like that is how you get murdered in some parts of the world. Oh, key. I didn't know I needed. I found it. So I can't. Oh, I couldn't just run past that. Alright, you random dude who I think is probably like. Ah!
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise.
Yeah, it is.
Zane writes about himself,
I think.
His girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Oh! Oh! No! No, the editor's taking all our stuff out. And now, we're stealing stuff from Zane. Oh no, this book's... Oh, someone's gonna find out, chat. Someone's gonna find out and we're ruined. Oh, what? I have to... Oh, what? I can't keep the pumpy? What? What? I can't have both? But... I never got to use the pumpy. We either keep pump, or we go for hunting weapon. What do you think, chat? Hunting rifle or pumpy? I assume hunting rifle does more damage, is the thing. And it's not like the spread actually helps, I've found. Man cannot possibly carry more than one long weapon unless that man is Arthur Morgan. True. Built different, chat. They were built different. Alright, we're gonna go for the hunting rifle. Less ammo, but higher damage. Alright, so we need to find the dude that's kidnapped my wife. And now... Oh.
The kidnapper had sent me a text.
A text?
The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Oh, a typical writer. You're late. Get here or your wife's dead. All I do is text back you're spelt like U-O-U-R-E. Yeah, R-E. U-R-E. That's really weird to say. I think it's because I've been saying things really weirdly because of work and the way we spell things with the kids. And my brain kind of like hiccups now and I just spell stuff casually. Has to be U-O... No. Y-O-U-R-E. You know what I mean? I gotta spell it like that. Because everything has to be exaggerated for them to like do part of the English words. More birds. Go. I'm warning you all, I'm gonna be insufferable to like be around. I'm saying things very American now and spelling's completely balked. And I was barely tolerable hanging around the gym. So I got what? Polite town. Hello. Are we gonna end up in a Scooby-Doo episode? Feels like it. God. Okay, so there's a... We'll get into this eventually, but there is a game on the Oculus Rift. I don't know why I'm calling it by its full title. But there's a horror game, and it's over-the-shoulder, third-person Lovecraftian exploration in, like, Mountains of Madness, and it's really good. Has some very good visuals. It was old Mr. Wick all along. Exactly. I just needed to be alone so I could write my book, but then you damn kids showed up. I'm gonna be attacked by things, aren't I? Any objects want to have a go? Oh god. Immediately stop burning the crotch. Okay. We're doing the old spawn everything behind you trick, huh? Didn't mean to shoot you with that. I'm gonna be honest. But you know what? Screw you. I'm very low passers. I'll slap me. Coffee? Coffee. Yeah. Mr. Kidnapper, who's making it extremely hard to do the transaction, which is making me believe you don't actually matter. This is my problem, chat. I get upset at people.
This mine shaft in order to go on.
I just get annoyed.
Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Alan's a tide boy. Oh. Watch me miss this jump. Eh. Oh, what? Oh, cool. What's so special about being here, though? Oh, it's the last phase, alright. I was expecting this to get more complicated, chat. I'm just living in fear. I'm guessing that's how Garrett feels in Thief. Just when everything goes too, he just gets complicated, and he's like, ah. I'm starting to feel it in my bones. Oh wait, what? Oh, okay, a bit lower. All right. Up we go. There we go. Kidnapper's watching at this point. It's like, is it the Jigsaw situation and the guy's just being a pain? How do I make you fall down? What's your weakness? Ow. Even I got blinded by that one. And we're done. Yay! I enjoyed a puzzle. Alright, Kidnapper, bring back my wife. He's probably full of demons now. Brimming with demons. And my backup wife is now also full of demons. I mean, at this point, yeah, I think violence might just be the call for him right now. See? Guy? What about? Oh. Any resources? I would like 50 back. Give. Flare, not grenades, but I'll take them. Oh, just a nice view. Ugh. I should buy a boat. Oh, mentoring page. Oh, wow, we are so behind. Oh, boy.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench. He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. We're on a comeback tour, baby.
No, it's not the 2-actor dude. No, not the rockers. No. They were cool. Alright. Oh god, my eyes are something. I have beat something fierce tonight, chat. I might not have a super long one tonight. We'll try and get through this chapter if we can. Ah! A secret stash of birds.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Things rarely go wrong in cable cars. It is so safe. So safe. Also, just a bit of duct tape. Can we please strap this thing to your gun? Back, birds, back. Back. Back, I say. Be gone. Be gone, Corbin thoughts. Oh no. The tornado's gonna touch me. Oh. It's fine. We're basically there. Though at this point, really, if you do just want to shoot the kidnapper when the first time you see him, I wouldn't. Ah!
Shit.
That's fine. He missed. What a loser. Alright. Where's my wife? For fuck's sake. Is that a steam train? I'm sorry, what? What is this, your bootlegging operation? What? Guess we'll just... get embarrassed, everyone's just gonna leave. I'm just gonna dodge. You can't get me, I'm untouchable. FBI can't touch me, what you got? You got nothing. Ah, my hands. Throwing axe right in my cervic bone. Ah, my tailbone. I don't think that's a bone. I think I might be full of crap. Are you shitting me? Are we really doing this bit? Really? Oh no, what could possibly happen on this bridge? throwing axe, dude. Like my bane. You. Just die. All. Ah! Ready. Ugh. At what point? At what point, chat, is Alice not worth it? I'm not saying she's not worth it, but I'm just saying when's the line? Because we've gone through a lot. Like, the FBI are after me. Like, everyone thinks I'm crazy. I may have not have killed innocent people. I don't know, there's the whole thing starting to feel, I don't know. At what point do you just go like, you know what? I'm just gonna check myself into the asylum and I'll see you all later.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake.
There we go.
It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves.
So the island shouldn't have been there, for sure.
The boss wouldn't be happy.
Neither was the customer. I'm gonna give you such a shitty Yelp review. I'll even rank them on Google chat. It's gonna be scathing. Oh, is it the right way? I thought this was the way to the extra resources. Yeah, I saw it. Brain too much today. Alan, come on. Alan. Alan? Really? No. I guess we're just in kick mode today. What the? Oh god, this is giving me Ethan Carter vibes. And we don't need more of that in our lives after what happened last time. Kick. It's Wake! Tom 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 tom. Wait, CW? I thought her name was Jagger. CW and TZ. What? I miss you, Tom. Tom, you talked to me on T. What? I'm sorry, what? If Thomas Zane. Who's CW? Who else did they who else did they mention? Am I missing something? Was there another woman? Because it was Jagger he was with. An affair. On the haunted Shadow Lake. Oh, you like a big git. Well. Damn. Oh, I hit you around the face. Yeah, be serious. Okay. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Kind of happy I chose the hunting rifle. Now can I try that going upstairs thing again? Oh, shotgun ammo, thank you. Excuse me. I was about to say, if it gives me nothing but shotgun ammo, boo. Alright, let's try that again. Ugh. Oh, this does actually, yeah, the architecture is really, yeah, I'm really feeling Ethan Carter right now. That was a really good stream. That was just a good game. That was just good.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Wait, I thought we were going to the mountain for the lookout. Are we not even near the mountain? Am I leaving? Have I abandoned my wife?
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you
I
a
knew it. I'm
sedative.
going
Don't
through a
fight
rough
it.
episode. I'm just in therapy. Oh god, I'm locked up.
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm.
It's gonna be Darkness 2 all over again.
You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a
Oh
while.
gosh, should I just play Darkness over the weekend? Anyone want to see Darkness 2 or Darkness? That was a game from a period of time.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! I'm sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
Oh.
We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Wreck, I guess. Rip. That's a solid L. Kidnapper's catching a solid L today. So wife dead. Wife dead and become Shadow Beast. I now have kinky Shadow Queen wife. You're not the dude, are you? No, it is the dude. Oh. So weird. No, no. Wait, was that a whale or a boat? I thought I saw a whale. James Bond theme starts playing. Oh god, which one is it? The Adele one. Damn it, my brain's with the mush. Was I like writing and my wife died? What did this go? God, I will give it like. Is this one of the first games that tried this, like actual like mini episode sort of thing, like this particular aesthetic?
Oh my, what a wretched life. I was born on the day that my poor mama died. I was cut from her belly with a Stanley knife. My daddy did a jig.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Yeah,
I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
see where he wakes up. Episode 4. The truth.
Alan. Shh, baby.
You're on the docks. There you go. It was just a nightmare. Game over. Hot beverages called it.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic.
No more episodes. You're cancelled.
The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
I mean...
It's okay, Alan.
I mean, I don't think he's wrong. You know, maybe we'll finally get the help we need, chat. Famous single writer snaps. After his weird raise to fame with the famously single
I felt
Fortnite
groggy.
gamer.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb.
Yeah.
I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Yeah, I know I keep saying I'm still feeling the Max Payne element. I really
There
am.
were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to write the fear of all authors actually writing.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Write the book. I'm locked you in this room. Write the fucking book.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now?
Attack!
Calm?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now,
Damn, Alan.
why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes.
Oh god, how he's holding his hand, I just noticed. That's slightly disturbing.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now.
Well.
Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
A golf course? Oh, that looks cool. No, I want this room.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
How about tortured
I bet you do.
Splendid,
I'm
Alan.
tortured by the things
I
I've done.
honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Now, did I have a wife? I need someone to answer that question. I did have the wife, right? I'll take this. The bear scares me. Let's get in the elevator. Oh, his bodyguard's about to sleep. Kick his ass. Kick his ass!
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
Okay.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions,
sounds
unusual
right.
thinking,
Yeah.
an obsession about light and darkness.
Very true.
A feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind is constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed.
Ah, no, I know you're lying. I've killed hundreds of people by now.
Of your subconscious mind trying to
I've shot so many people.
two painful truths.
But don't worry, there were shadow zombies,
Fight
Doctor.
the fantasy,
I had to do it.
Will return.
The God beam told
I
me.
know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
I don't know.
You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
It's a very unfun way to live, I've found. Beyond the shadow you settle for this miracle illuminated. Ah, Zane! You knew him. Wait, where'd he go? Oh. God, look at that freaking Mount Doom looking I never really looked at it in profile. What is this? I'm gonna find Dracula entombed up there on the path of the dragon.
Never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake.
I
thought
looked at the
could
camera
make out
and
the
thought,
spot where
I'm actually
Diver's
just
Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems
my
there's
mental
a
health clinic
storm
stream.
coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way.
How
follow
very
me.
supernatural, Doctor.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're
lying.
not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Chapman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed.
I'm saying this out
madly
loud, by the way. I'm not
I dug my
monologuing.
nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work
And he's like too used to it.
Once you
I
accept
narrate in
that,
front of everyone's
you can
faces.
begin the
I'm absolutely
journey towards
insufferable.
your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Alright, who's ready for, you know, well-written and not slightly prejudiced writing about mental health
Here's
patients?
the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Man versus nature,
Pretty damn
yeah, but
wonderful,
nature
yeah.
usually isn't packing a rifle. So unless you did that with your bare hands, I'm not really that vibing.
Scary, scary, scary.
Was Hartman the kidnapper? No, he helped us out. We're having an episode. We're delusional. Nothing ever happened, Top Beverages.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you
He's not even a
told me to
patient.
go
He just
away so
wanted
you
it.
won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapy
Wow.
methods.
Wow.
No kidding.
Wow. I turned to the stream. Wow.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room.
Yeah.
You've been writing as a part
Why
of
is
the
she still
therapy.
singing in my ear?
As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
He made Alone in the Dark games.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
Night Strings.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a
Yeah, why are they here?
a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Nice.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short. For now, Alan, the power has been...
I need you, Odin, now more than ever, and Tor. I need you.
Soon. Meanwhile, when...
Yeah, they said they were patients earlier, but they're allowed out for like little excursions now and then.
It really is for the best.
don't you think?
Come on, old guys, you're gonna help me out.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
There we go.
He'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Save me, gurus. Guide me.
Sane? You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Gross. Doctor and Family Guy seems like the mod that should be.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman,
This replaced
I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Thomas Zane.
Zane could feel the poems taking form, shaping things. As
Oh,
he
this is his
experienced it,
book,
he imagined
not
he could
ours.
Almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But
It
they
wants me to
whispered,
write. It wants me
if
to
not
finish
for his
something.
young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
It's collecting writers. It needs like something to give it form.
You got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
We have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine. Clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Oh, he's called me out.
Is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens. What
Jagger.
What were they?
Oh, using our body?
Memory and thought. The hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist...
Oh, yeah, that literally confirming it. There we go.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and raw.
Wow, these guys are explaining everything. This is great.
She knows what happened to that other writer.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Be sure to write down everything interesting that happens, of course.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. Place of power.
Typical our page have long-term creative problems. They won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take your time you need. No, everything must be held to a deadline.
Parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
Aw.
Bad dream, and you can't wake up.
No. I shoved the artist over. Nerd.
Oh, hello.
AI is
Nice
replacing
meeting
you.
Okay. I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Jumps over the railing, just bails. Oh, return to your room. That'd be good. I should read the objective more. That'd probably help.
I want to make everything from the characters to the toasters. Talk, all the time, and express their feelings, so they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either, because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them, because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up. Shut up.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Oh, you're like the nicest person that spoke to me. It's been kind of chill. But fine, alright, writer's block.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself.
No.
It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me.
Yeah.
Using me to get the story it wants.
Yes.
And the story will come true.
You're summoning an elder god, Alan. You are... QR code? Okay. I'll bite. Okay. This takes you to alanwake.com. Constipation. That looks painful.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now.
Format.
It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I take the elevator before. That was really wasteful. That was really wasteful. It took longer to take the...
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Oh god, actually having to write anything.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Be cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't
My
know.
hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, witch.
Oh.
Afraid of the crazy
Sinclair looked
brothers, are ya?
bad. That wasn't a
Not so
love
weak
tap.
now,
The crazy old
are
fart
we?
hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
It's my store. I'm taking it. Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper. We're on a comeback tour, baby.
Maybe you could come out and beat our ritual.
Hammer's Way will have it say. Rise up in their name.
Alright.
We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before?
Mortal name. Damn, those two are great.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients.
Wait, what?
I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment,
Mrs. Wake,
I couldn't breathe
can
right.
you tell me about Alan's
Oh yeah, she talked to them, didn't she?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time.
Wait, what?
Getting violent. He's...
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of.
It sounds like he's just a rock and roll writer.
Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Oh, that was a phone.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once.
Yeah,
Most of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
What?
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Oh, where, your job is so hard.
Not buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too!
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Ah.
I can get a warrant.
Do that.
Fragile little patients like that.
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated.
Oh, get embarrassed, Nightingale. No one takes you seriously.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Wow, he's really... What is the agent's deal?
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Is he like collecting artists then? To see if they produce anything for the weird thing in the lake? There's things going on.
Out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
What's up, boy?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no!
I'm stuck.
The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much.
I'm stuck.
I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck
So
me
he is
in
on
the
it, yeah.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's
No,
a harsh
she's
punishment.
no, she's
Come on,
yeah,
Al,
she's
we gotta get going.
I'm stuck. I opened the door while I was Well, chat, it's been a good one. So I think that's a good sign. Yeah, I'm not redoing all that, and I am very tired. I'll try and get some proper sleep next week so I can do a bit of a longer Friday to finish this game off. But that was fun! And really unexpected. Thank you so much for the raid again, Yakrats. That was really, really unexpected. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone else for coming to check things out. I know Fridays I'm not exactly at my best, but I do really enjoy starting my week with one of these. So thank you so much for coming to check things out, everyone. It's been a fun one. Over the weekend, obviously, we're gonna have some longer horror games, long form stuff. I'll see what I can do about whipping some stuff out. I've got a few ideas in mind. I'll try and cement something out so we proper. We need a proper long game. I've been doing a lot of shorts, but we might save the shorts for Sunday. We might be able to get to see the classics such as Poopy Assassin 2. From the Trash Collection, which is a fantastic collection of games, by the way. They know what they're doing incredibly well. For now, though, I'll try and wrap it up. So, everyone, thank you so much for coming to hang out, listen to me rattle along and do this. I try to do my best, and it really helps out when people are chatting and everyone, like everyone was doing today. So, thank you so much. For now, though, I best wrap up. I am a tired boy. I'm gonna decide what the hell I'm gonna do, or leave my computer on, sorting out rendering and stuff while I pass out. So, thank you so much again. Have a lovely night. It's Friday. You have earned your weekend. Enjoy it. Enjoy your hobbies, things you love, and just take care of yourselves. So, catch you later. Have a good night. Mwah!